Hey guys, good morning. It's a beautiful but a very rainy Thursday morning here in Lagos. The whole place is so wet with water. Anyways, I just know that today is actually beautiful because I'm being very positive right now. How you guys doing? Okay, nobody is going to give me a response to that except in the comment section below, so you know how we do it. Comment your response in the comment section below. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, guys, if this is the first time you're seeing this face and hearing this voice, please take a moment to pause this video and do well to click on the red subscribe button to become a part of this royal family, and also to join the notification gang of those who get my videos every day twice. I upload in the mornings before 10 a.m. and in the evenings before 10 p.m. Click on the white bell button that is right beside the... wow, everywhere is flooded. Anyways guys, click on the white bell button that is right beside the red subscribe button to join the notification gang. All right guys, without much further ado, I have like 3 major issues, not really issues but things that I will be talking to you guys about in this morning's video. And the first one is about KHAFI ex BBNaija housemate. So as we all know, KHAFI was evicted last week Sunday, and she is currently undergoing media rounds. She's currently giving a lot of interviews to different media houses and whatnot, which is expected anyways, because that's what all the housemates do when they come out of the house. So the major thing, of course, all media houses would definitely ask her questions about how did you and Gedoni meet, did you love Gedoni, what's going on between the both of you, do you guys have plans, blah blah blah. We already know the answers to those questions. As she said on the stage on that very day of the live eviction show, she said it that she's in love with Gedoni, and she hopes that something meaningful comes out of their relationship. But then the most important thing that I'm going to be talking to you guys about is she has finally cleared the air about her conversation with Mike. So I'm glad that we are hearing this one now from the horse's mouth. So first of all, she was asked if Mike was actually referring to Tacha, and she said yes. Although there was another video that we saw live and direct that Mike was having another conversation and also referring to someone else. But the question now that's actually really major that they asked her is, does Tacha actually have body odor? And she said no, that they both spent a week in the HOH room when she was head of house, and she never perceived anything. She never noticed any issue. That if there was an issue, she would have noticed it and she would have talked to Tacha about it. So she was asked if Mike had actually had that conversation with Tacha before, and she said yes, that was what Mike said. That what she did not agree with and what she was upset with Mike about was the fact that instead of Mike to have taken her to a very private place to talk to her about that issue, that Mike had to talk about it with him in the dressing room where there were all other housemates in there. And the way he said it as if he wanted to spite Tacha, you know, as if he was looking for the other housemates to agree with him on that thought. So she has finally cleared the hair. Now we know that Tacha does not have body odor. If you still need more evidence and you want to find out for yourself, please call Ebuka or Biggie and tell them to give you time to go into the Big Brother's house and then go and sniff Tacha by yourself. This is it. I'm not addressing this issue anymore. I've done a video about it before, and this is the end of it. All right guys, so the next thing I'm going to be talking about is remember, was it yesterday? No, the day before yesterday at night. Remember there was a plantain theft in the house, and all the housemates they started off a search party looking for the plantain. So it wasn't just the plantain theft that happened, a lot of other things happened. Now in the course of the housemates searching for the plantain, while Tacha was about carrying one of the mattresses, she mistakenly broke a bottle of alcohol, I think Legend or one of those drinks like that. She mistakenly broke it, and it broke on the floor, and the contents of the bottle spilled all over the floor. So she cleaned it twice even, but then Mike was okay. After she cleaned it, she poured Dettol on the ground to disinfect whatever was there. So Mike was complaining that she has not cleaned it properly, that she has to clean it again, you know. So Mike was taunting her, talking about it, saying a lot of things, and Tacha sort of ignored him, you know. And we all know what happens whenever Tacha ignores Mike. He gets really, really upset. So Tacha ignored him, and then he went into his closet and went to bring perfume, Victoria's Secret perfume, and he came and gave it to Tacha, you know, telling her that take, that she should use the perfume and go and spray it on the floor, you know. But then Tacha ignored him completely, like she did not even answer him. She just walked past him, you know. So Mike was very, very upset. Shay was laughing, Cindy was laughing so hard, you know, and Fraud was very, very upset because Fraud felt like, why are you taunting this girl? I mean, you've created the first scene in the closet where you accused her of stealing honey, and she answered you on that one. So now you're coming again to come and taunt her to carry perfume to go and spray on the floor. Like, who does that? Leave her alone. So Fraud was seriously defending Tacha, you know, because for Fraud at that point, he had gotten it up to here, you know. And I feel like Fraud was actually upset about it because Mike does the same thing to him occasionally. So Mike kept on complaining that no, Tacha did not clean the floor, and then elozonam confirmed that no, that Tacha actually cleaned the floor and she mopped it like twice, you know. But Mike still did not agree with that, so he went ahead and carried another mop, and then he was cleaning the entire room. Anyways, I don't know what that was about. So yesterday, I just had to talk about that event so that I will refer it back to this conversation that Tacha had with IKE. So Tacha had a conversation with IKE. They were both in the kitchen. That was yesterday. And then IKE was commending her for being strong and not paying attention to all of Mike's tauntings and all of that. And then Tacha said a lot of things, and she was like, the thing about her is when she notices that you are trying to use her to create highlights, as they call it in the house, that she will not give you what you want. That the moment she knows that you are looking for her attention, and that is when you decide to bully her or look for her trouble, she will not even answer you at all. And then she cited an instance with about an experience she had with Ella, BBNaija housemate. Ella was evicted, I think, in the second week. Yeah, so she cited an instance that happened between her and Ella. So she was like, that week Ella was up for was nominated for possible eviction. So throughout that week, Ella was always getting on her nerves. Ella was always, you know, Tacha must do this, Tacha must do that. And especially when Biggie instructed the housemates to contribute their BBNaija coins and come up with at least 2,000 or 1,000, I think 2,000 BBNaija coins before dinner that day, you know. So Tacha, I think, had 180 BBNaija coins, and then Tacha said that anyone they want, they should take. Either they take the 80 BBNaija coins or the 100 BBNaija coins. And then Ella, who had, I think, 120 or 20, was saying that Tacha should give more, you know. So I remember that argument clearly, and Ella was really, really on Tacha's case, you know. And Tacha was like, for instance, that particular argument or that moment that she totally ignored Ella, because according to her, she knew that Ella was looking for attention, Ella was looking for highlight, and she decided not to give Ella the highlight at all. And then according to Tacha, she told IKE that in her mind though, that she was looking at Ella and, you know, wishing that Ella, if you do not go home this Sunday, which I know you will, then I'm going to give you the highlights that you're looking for next week. But for now, you're up for possible eviction. I will not give you the highlights you're looking for. I will not help you trend, you know. So when she said that, IKE was like, wow, that you're very, very mature, you know, for a girl of 23, you know this much. I don't think I knew this much at my own age, you know. So both of them have a very cool conversation, and IKE ended up admitting that he knows that Mike is his friend, Mike is his G, but he has to admit that Mike deliberately always likes provoking Tacha and Fraud, that he has seen what Mike does to other housemates in the house, including evicted housemates, that he sees when Mike does these things, that he has to admit that sometimes he doesn't really like it, you know, that now that he doesn't have any strike, if anybody tries any bullshit with him, that he's going to break a bottle, spill all the content all over the floor, and then he's going to wait for that person that is going to come and say trash to him, that he can be very, very petty like that, you know. So both of them had that conversation yesterday, and I'm like, okay, I wish everybody that has a favorite in the house is watching and listening to this conversation right now. so that people not come and attack me here in this video again. So guys, question of a video. I know this question is coming late actually, but then I'll ask regardless. Question of a video, guys. You have heard what Mike and Tacha said, specifically from Ike. What do you think about what Ike said about Mike? Do you think that that's a very, very apt observation that he has given? What are your thoughts on that? Comment in the comment section below as usual. Let's rub minds. And what else? Oh my God, guys, something, should I say historical, happened yesterday. And this brings me to the point of saying that for those of you who have a favorite in the house and you are out here killing yourselves over your favorites, listen, no, those housemates, they're all playing a game. So 1 minute they're at loggerheads with each other, and the next minute they are friends and probably frenemies, and they don't even have issues with each other inside the house, and then you are out here killing yourselves. Let me tell you what happened. So yesterday, apparently Tacha had blended pepper and put it inside the fridge for our own personal use, because that's what most of the housemates does. Some of them, they keep things in the fridge that they want to use, they label it with their names. So Diane had asked Tacha for the pepper before, and Tacha had given her the go-ahead to use it. So Mercy probably saw Diane using the pepper and felt like it belonged to Diane, so she went and carried all the pepper, you know, thinking also that Tacha has given the go-ahead for anybody to use the pepper. But then, because there's no pepper in the house, remember the other day they were not just searching for plantain, they were also searching for pepper. You know, when Tacha wanted to now use the pepper, she realized that there was no pepper anymore, so she went outside and called Mercy politely, and both of them went to the dining, and they sat down like mature adults and they had a polite conversation. And Tacha told Mercy that you should have asked me, because there are certain people in this house that would ask me for things and I can never say no to them. You are one of those people that I can never say no to, so you should have asked me and I would have given it to you. And Mercy politely apologized to Tacha, and they settled it amicably. And Tacha said, look, there are certain situations that would happen and I will shout because it's certain people, because they give me the same energy, but for you I will not do that. You're one of those people I will not say no to. So guys, that was how they settled their issue amicably. So please comment your thoughts about that. I know a lot of you are itching to talk right now, so the floor is open. Comment your thoughts about it. And basically, guys, that's all that happened yesterday and last night. Already again this morning, Seyi and Tacha, they are having another issue, you know, and Seyi is in the kitchen getting angry and saying Tacha is this, Tacha is that, as usual, complaining to Cindy. What really happened? He said that Tacha chanced him on the mattress outside in the garden. Look, I'm tired of talking about these people's issues. They should just settle already. I'm tired. I am tired. I need to face my life. I beg. These people, their issue, I'm done with it. I'm done with that. I don't want to talk about it anymore, because take a left, it's getting tedious, you know. They keep on quarreling over little things. I'm tired of it. Anyways, guys, basically that's all I have to talk about in this morning's episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory. Comment your thoughts, guys, as I said. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and remember, guys, as usual, I will tell you, take your left. Today is a lovely day. Do not allow anybody to get on your nerves. Do not allow anybody to take your shine. Do not allow anybody to upset you, because you deserve to be happy. All right, guys, bye. Have a lovely day. Have a nice day. I think I was about to blab again, but thankfully I did not blab. So saying it correctly, you can end the trip here. Do have a lovely day. Bye.